Commercial thinking is understanding what to buy and for how much, when to buy, when to sell, how much is something worth, and it is one of the important components of business intelligence. Commercial thinking manifests itself in the ability to properly value assets, and that's the hardest part of business. If you take a factory, for example, how can you determine what its good value is? Or a 100-story building, what is the best price to buy it at? What price for a particular business would be good and what price would be bad? If you don't know how to value an asset, you can't be a good investor. Just because the business you're about to buy is a good one doesn't tell you anything. If you didn't buy it at the right price, you're going to lose money. For example, a person found out that the best and most reliable business is Coca-Cola or McDonald's and ran to buy the stock. But it could be that now these stocks are at their peak and in the next 20 years they will fall, which means the person who bought it will lose money because it's a good company, but it's overvalued. You need to be able to pick the right people. It is very important to have a deep understanding of management, to understand not only commercial issues, but also strategic managerial issues. For example, you bought a company, you made the right commercial move at the right price and at the right time, and then someone has to manage it. And if it is managed by a weak manager, there will be no financial result. Therefore, along with the acquisition of an asset, it is necessary to make sure that it has a hostess, conditionally speaking. And when choosing a manager, one should look first of all not at his past achievements. If a manager has a good track record and great results, the most important indicator is what business model he worked in. Because, as Buffett said, there are businesses that even a chimpanzee can run. Of course, this is figurative and in jest. But it is true that some businesses are so easy to manage that money flows there even with frankly weak management, and vice versa. If a manager has worked in a business model with poor economic indicators, it does not mean that he is a bad manager. When you have strong business intelligence, you can make the most sound business decisions. You understand where to invest your money. You can correctly assess what a good business is and how good its management is. It may happen that a business model cannot be scaled, no matter how much you invest in it. And here, it is important to see the moment when you need to get into another boat, to switch to another type of business, and to use the resources of the current company for this transition. And this can only be done by someone who has a very well-developed business intellect. If you pump only leadership qualities and operational skills in yourself, you will not be able to notice when you need to make such a transition, even if you are a very good manager. Because only by developing business intelligence, you understand where to invest your money. You can correctly assess what a good business is and how good its management is.